So list of Selenium WebDriver methods. First one, get. I'm going to give number for this. Second, get title. Third one, get page source. Fourth one, get current URL. Fifth one, navigate dot to. Sixth one, navigate dot back. Seventh one, navigate dot forward. Eighth one, navigate dot refresh. Ninth one, close. 10th one, quit. 11th one, find element. 12th one, send keys. 13th one, clear. 14th one, click. 15th one is enabled. 16th one is displayed. 17th one, manage dot window dot maximize. This is 18th is selected. 19th one is get title, get method, send keys is displayed is enabled. Get page source, quit. Okay, so these are the important list of Selenium WebDriver methods where we are going to use these methods in our real time. So that is the reason I have selected these WebDriver methods to discuss in front of you. So when we are trying to discuss about these type of concepts, remember that minimize also we can use, but basically when we can use that minimize method, see, the point what I am saying here is these are the common WebDriver methods where we are going to use in the real time. Minimize is not preferable. We have a WebDriver method, but in our real time everyone wants to see how the script is going to be executed. If you are going to minimize the window, then how you are going to view the script execution? That is what I am saying. So here the concept is related to the most common WebDriver methods which are used regularly in the Selenium WebDriver methods or script designing part. So that is the reason I have listed down here. If we want to perform R&D, we can go with minimize or some other WebDriver methods apart from these if we have. But basically these are the most common things that we need to use in the real time. So I hope I conveyed the answer. If you still unable to understand what I am saying, let me. Okay. So first, basically, I am going to start with the simple basic program, this get and then get title. Already we have discussed about the get title, but still we'll re-execute the program, we'll restart this program, and we'll design the program, each and every program one more time. So get, what is mean by get here? What is mean by get here? Get is nothing but to retrieve the URL or to pass the URL to the browser in order to open the web page. In order to open the web page or whatever the website that we want to navigate, in order to navigate to that particular web page, we are going to use the method called get. So how the get method will be used, already syntax example we have discussed about that, but I don't want to give that lecture on get again and again and again. But my motto here is I want to take a scenario where I can explain everything in that particular scenario, right? So the scenario will be like open the browser, enter the URL, page will be loaded, and click on something like that. The scenario will be there. But the most common thing when we are talking about each and every method here is open the browser and enter the URL are the most common things. Open the browser and enter the URL are the most common things, right? So remember one note point here. If you are logging to the application by using an automation script, remember that at the end of the script, logout functionality is mandatory. Don't leave your test script by logging into the application without logging out from the application. You have to log out from the application. Why? Because when you are logging and performing the action and you forgot to log out from the application, means in the database your connection will be in the open status. That is the reason. For example, Gmail application. Suppose open Gmail application in your Chrome browser, log into that particular application, and then without logout just close the browser. Here, for every browser, for every scenario, open the browser and enter the URL is common thing. As what I am saying here is, if you open the browser without logout from the application, just close the browser and restart the browser again and just enter gmail.com. Automatically it will navigate to inbox page. How it navigates to inbox page means you haven't logged out from the application. That is the reason it is directly navigating to your inbox page. Understand? So that is the reason when you are logging to the application, not only Gmail or any other social website, in your real time also, if login functionality is there when you are designing the script, it is your responsibility to write the script related to logout functionality also. Without writing logout functionality, the script will not be in a complete position. Okay, first thing, first terms and condition has been done. Now get method is used to pass the URL or to retrieve the URL to the browser. How can we use this get method in the programmatic part? Generally, we know how to create the project, how to create the package, how to create the class file, right? Once you create the class file, automatically few things will be generated. Those few things are common in each and every program. But remember that even though those are the common things, based on the dependency only, we need to use those predefined statements in the program. Let me navigate to the Eclipse and I want to show you how to design the program here. So first program I am going to write it here is, so in this package I am going to write web methods is the package name. I am going to create a program, get web. means for this get web, I am passing the URL and just closing the browser. The predefined things are these things, where if these things are used, then only we can continue with this statement, or else we can remove. So I have removed because I don't have any use with them, and I am going to remove this statement also, where this is also not useful for me. Now get URL, if we are writing the script for get URL, first thing is to open the browser. Here open the browser and enter the URL. To open the browser, as we discussed about the version compatibility, I am writing this program with system.setProperty webdriver.chrome.driver and path. I need to get this path. Somewhere in other program I have written that one. I am just copying the path. I am not copying the complete program, just I am copying the path. Yes, close this one. I have provided the path. Next thing, open the browser. Chrome driver object name is equals to new Chrome driver. Done. Browser has been opened, but it is displaying me an error. So because few things has been missed related to this predefined method, where we need to import the libraries. Just clicking on this import Chrome driver, automatically import statement will be generated. But still it is showing me a warning. Why it is showing me a warning means you have created the object name called driver, but you haven't used this name anywhere else in the program. That is the reason it is displaying me a warning. Done. So now we need to use that particular object somewhere else in the program in order to avoid these warnings or something else. Warnings can be ignorable, but issues cannot be ignorable. Remember this point also. Terms and conditions, second point. Now we need to pass the URL. As we know that get method will pass the URL, how to use this one? Driver.get. What is the URL that we need to pass? That should be mentioned in double quotations at last semicolon. So what is the URL? Let us see the URL here. So this is just URL when I'm browsing in Google. This is just for practice purpose. We have this URL. So I'm using the same URL for our reference also, because every property is there in this web page where we can automate this particular web page. So just for our reference, I'm using this one and I'm passing the URL here. Done. Once I pass the URL, it will take some 1 second or 2 seconds of time to load this complete page. So to provide that particular time, we have, as I said, Java related wait command is there, WebDriver wait command is also there, but suggestible is WebDriver wait command, what we have discussed in earlier session. But WebDriver wait command, still we need to discuss about that after this concept. So currently I am going to use the Java wait command only. Page load time. What is the page load time? Thread dot sleep, where it will be 3000 means 3 seconds I am going to give it. So here it is asking me to have exception throws this declaration. When I click on this, if you see this one throws interrupted exception. Why it is being generated means, why we need to generate this throws interrupted exception means, within this particular 3 seconds there may be a chance of getting exceptions in the program which are ignorable. To handle that ignorable exceptions, we need to add this interrupted exceptions keyword. Then automatically Java will handle those type of exceptions and we can continue with the program execution. Now we pass the URL and we have given 3 seconds of time to load the web page. Once the page has been loaded, I am going to close the browser. Close the browser. For that, as usual, driver dot close semicolon. Done. I am going to save this program. Executing this program. Done. Open the URL. 3 seconds wait time. After that, the browser has been closed successfully. One more point. One more terms and condition. If you are not providing HTTP here, then script will not execute. Script will throw you an error. So that is the reason it is mandatory to have HTTP in the URL field. Remember this point also. I hope you understood this program. I'm going to second program, which is related to get title. So the same thing, we need to open the browser and we need to pass the URL, and then we need to capture the title of that page, and then we need to close the browser. Page title is my program name, where sorry, so this has been automatically just copied from there, because these statements are common statements. For time being, I have copied from that particular program. After this only, we have a challenge to get the title of the page. Once we have opened the browser and entered the URL, pass the URL to the browser. Once the page has been loaded, I want to capture the title of the page, where I want to see that particular title of the page in the output. If I want to see that particular title of the page in the output, first I need to pass that title in one variable. From that variable, I can give the print statement. If variables are not declared, just directly if you are giving driver.getTitle, then we are unable to store this particular. Yes, I am recording. Okay, then if we are using get title method, then we need to get the title of the page. If it is easy for the user to print if we are storing the title of the page in the variable. So let's see how to define this process. Just in the initial program, just I am going to write driver.getTitle, get title, close, and then capture the title of the page, capture the title of the page, and then I am closing the browser. Driver dot done. Just I hope you understood this concept. Just I am capturing the title of the page, I am executing this program, and we will see the output now. See the console. Are you seeing any output, title of the page and all those things? No, we are not seeing anything here. That is the reason I am going to put this title in one variable. So the variable can be declared by using a data type. String is the data type, where I am going to store this title of the page in the variable a. Print the title of the page. system dot out dot println. This is the output statement, predefined statement, where the title of the page is plus a. I'm going to execute this program now. Let's see the output now. See, the title of the page is only testing colon new test. This is the title of the page. This is the title of the page. Or else we can write this program in one more way, where we can put only a here. Just we are going to get only testing new test will get in the output. Understand? I hope we are good with this title of the page program. Title of the page program. Let me go to the next program, which is related to get page source. Get page source. Okay, I'm going to create class file. Page source is my program name. I'm creating this program. As usual, we need to open the browser and enter the URL. So open the browser and enter the URL here. We need to get the page source of that particular URL. Let us see first what is the page source, and then we'll execute and then we'll design the program and then execute the program. Suppose this is the web page where I need to get the source code of this page. How to get the source code of this page means right click on this web page, view page source is this is the source code of this page. If I want to see this particular page source, then we have a Selenium WebDriver method called get page source. Get page source. Let us see how to design this program. As usual, we need to have this browser URL and then page load time. Once the page has been loaded, now driver dot get page source capture the source code of the web page and then close the browser driver dot close. Done. See if we are going to get the output or not. I'm going to execute this program. There is no output in this console window. If the same like what we have done with get title, if we are going to perform the same process, string a is equals to print the page source in the output. System dot out dot println the source of the web page is, give it as a plus a. Okay, see here, now I'm executing the program. See, this is the source code of that particular web page. It has been generated in the console window. You can compare the source code of this output and the original source code of that particular web page. Both should be same. Both are same also. No need to worry about that. Just we are capturing the source code of the page. Means through program part you are asking, or how it will be. Through the program we need to generate this source code of this particular output in one text file or either one file in our system. We can do that one also if we are expert in Java program. So we know we have that option also. We can generate this output in one text file or CSV or any format. We can generate this output in the file, but first complete this initial process when we are discussing about how to read the data from the Excel file and write the data from the files. We'll see this program at that time, but currently, yeah, HTML, text or CSV, any format we can get. Any format we can get. Just everything should be clear, and we need to provide everything in this particular program. Here we are generating the output. Just I am saying the process, don't get confusion how to generate that output in the file. After this output statement, you need to provide a statement related to read the output document. Once you read the output document, exactly you need to print that content in one text file. That particular file should be saved in your system, and you need to provide the path of that particular file in this program. Just a second, guys. Yep. So here we need to provide the path where you have saved that particular file in your system. In that particular file, this output will be written in that output file. But we have that process. We can do that process also. No need to worry about that. But if we want to do that particular process, we need to be perfect in how to write the output in one text file or CSV or HTML or any format. If we know how to design that particular program, we can write that one also. I'll explain you, don't worry about that. But this is all about WebDriver method side. So that is the reason I'm explaining the program like this. I hope you understood my point, what I am saying. I'm going to the next program. So are you getting any confusions, or is this fine what I am explaining now? Okay, fine. Now next thing is get current URL. Get current URL. So how to get the current URL of the web page? Suppose I have opened this web page, right? I want to capture the URL of this particular web page. How can I capture this one? So to capture the URL of this web page, maybe you'll get some questions when I'm designing this program. Are we going to have all these things in the real time? Means exactly 100% you are going to face these situations. Why? Because when you are dealing with the real-time applications, you need to capture the URL, you need to capture the source code of the web page, you need to capture, you need to move forward, backward, all these regression testing part you need to perform. So that is the reason you need to have all these WebDriver methods in order to write the programs. So whatever the applicable WebDriver methods in our real time, we need to use those WebDriver methods. Okay. Now we need to create a program related to current URL. Current URL. So I have created this program, deleted. Yep, deleted this one also. Just copy it. Open the browser and enter URL is common thing. That is the reason I have copied again. So for thread.sleep, we need to add exceptions. Done. Once this has been done, as usual again, so if we are passing the statement directly, it will not print that statement in the output. Capture the current URL of the web page. Driver dot get current URL and then close the browser. Driver dot close. Just executing this program, we are not going to see any output. Just program has been opened, URL has been passed, and capture the title or not, it will check. That's it. Done. But we are not going to see anything in the console window. If we want to see, make sure that we need to pass this in one variable. Print the current URL in the console window. Sorry. System dot out dot println the current URL is. I'm going to execute this program. See, the current URL of the web page is, the current URL is, this is the current URL. You can check or you can verify. Only testing blog dot blogspot dot in 2013 11 new test html dot html. So we have been captured with current URL of the web page.